Welcome back to the UMH-68 Invitational here, heading into the second period between Team Red and Team Black. It is a 3-1 Team Red lead over Team Black so far through the first period. Heading into the next 20 minutes, Zach Stewart on the call with you for this weekend of fun in Vernon at Cal Tire Place. Opening face-off of the second period, and the 3-1 lead for Team Red is underway as Team Red wins it back, now trying to move it up quickly in this second. Team Red going from right to left, which they're trying to do now. Team Black from left to right, which they keep it in the offensive zone. Austin has it on the forehand, works it back to the point. Sent down low, Zeman goes around the end boards. First one there is Austin, knocked off his stick. Out the other way goes Shin, far eyes. Pass towards Hall, trying to connect with McGrath, unable to do so. McGrath does pick it up though, driving the net, shoving it along, but unable to beat by Speckman. That one stays out. Podolin up on the far hand side, saucer pass over to Austin, hammers the brakes, still loose in front, rebound, that one's blocked off to the side corner. A little bit of Zinner, a little bit of the defense for Team Red as that one stays out and remains a 3-1 game. Puck goes up to McGrath, trying to go inside out, will stop up, take a shot in and out of the glove of Speckman as it stays out. Over a minute gone here in the second period as Podolin into the offensive zone, trying to cut around a couple people, unable to do so. Thielen comes out of his own zone, but kept in by Flugoglu. Behind the net, Keith rings it around. Stepping up is Sung. Sung gets it down low, centering feed, unable to find anyone. Kept in by Team Black into this near side corner. Zhang throws a reverse hit, keeps the puck in possession to the blue line. Zeman takes a shot, heavy shot over top of the net. Team Black still in possession. Zhang on the far side half boards, he's getting tied up. Thielen trying to chip that one by, but Zeman able to keep it in. Now driving the front of the net, Zhang pulling back to take a shot. He's getting tied up. Still loose in the corner. Sung going to help out as well. Driving, takes a sharp shot off the side of the net. As that's a pile up in the near side corner now. Loose puck, the ledge, coming away with it. He's trying to pulls it back out of the zone for Team Red. Sung holding the half boards. Bragg keeps it in at the blue line, throws it towards Zinner. That one goes wide of the net. Stepping up, Thielen to DeLedge. DeLedge behind the net, looking to rotate back towards the far side corner. Comes near side to Keith. Keith brings it out of the zone himself as Red alleviates the pressure, but good offensive zone attack time by Team Black, and they're not done yet. Zeman with the shot. That one's blocked in front, but that stick knocked away, and Croy looking to hammer it home. But that one's covered up by Zinner for the whistle, protecting, hugging that far side post. Here's 17-12 left in the second period. 3-1, still the score here for Team Red over Team Black, but Team Black starting off this period hot with offensive control, offensive attack time. And they will win a face-off there to the blocker hand side of Zinner. Puck moved into this near side corner. Red goes right to left, Hughes right there trying to chip it out, but kept in. Tang unable to do anything with it. Now Pellegrino out the other way on a rush, one-on-one into the offensive zone, trying to get back, but good poke check there by Hughes to keep that out. Hughes still trying to bull his way to the blue line. Coe holding it, getting his body up against the boards, coming out free, the puck to the neutral zone. Turn around, pass up towards Cole Coe. Coe into the offensive zone, trying to pull that around, unable to do so. Steps up with the puck, takes a shot wide of the post, off the end boards, as Demansky up into the air and up out of play. Face-off coming to the glove hand side of Speckman. Offensive for Team Red, defensive for Team Black. 16:22 to go in this second period, and a 3-1 lead in favor of Team Red. Face off, one back by Team Black, but Team Red takes over around the back of the net, looking for a point pass. Unable to pull the trigger. Hall just now slows it down center point, over towards Shin, throws it on net as it just slides through the crease. McGrath grabs the rebound, gets it down to the goal line again, out towards Shin in the slot, off a stick. Had a good look at the net, but good defensive play to knock that one up into the netting. Another face-off coming up right exactly where it is. Take a couple seconds off the clock and do it again. In front of Speckman. Going to be on the near hand side of the ice. Face off one by Team Black. Podolin on his way up on his near hand side. He's trying to sneak by the pressure. Up into the air. Austin has that one knocked off his stick as well. As coming right down the middle, out of his own zone is McGrath. McGrath sees a place to wheel some open ice on the right wing. He'll get through all the way to the end boards. Loose puck. Fugoku able to knock that one away. Is now working up on the far hand side is Austin. Austin has that one knocked off his stick. And now out the other way is Shin into the offensive zone. Beats by one defender. Now a drop pass on towards Hall. Two in tight. Couldn't complete that pass with Red still in possession in the offensive zone. Another shot on, blocker save. Kick towards the net again. Still loose, but Team Black slowing it down with Austin sending it down the length of the ice. Cleared out, an icing call. Coming back for another face-off. Down on the left side of the broadcast. 15 minutes to go. 5 minutes gone here in this second period. Face-off coming to the right side this time around. As Duick will bend down to take the draw against Zhang. Face-off won by Zhang, but quickly back in possession. Wilson over to Duick. Duick throws it towards the net. Unable to get a piece of it is Thielen. His Team Black now comes out with it. Stretch pass looking for Brum or Zhang, but that one's taken away. Red back into the offensive zone. Wilson and Thielen right there, but protected well behind the net by Zeman. As it's chipped out towards Zhang now. Zhang hasn't lost in his feet. Thielen down low to Duick. Weird bounce off the corner. As now coming out of the zone, Team Black up the near hand side, bank pass up. No one connecting with that pass. Sung into the offensive zone on the back end, now trying to pull the trigger and a kick save and then cleared out by Keith. Into the corner, Zhang now driving into the high slot, takes a shot, it's into the back of the net, over the blocker of Zinner, and Marzang finds the back of the net again. In this weekend, it is his fourth goal overall, getting back towards this game. It is now 3-2 in favor of Team Red, but Team Black is crawling their way into this contest. So 3-2 now, thanks to Marzang, his fourth of the weekend. Puck down at the end boards behind Team Black's goalie. Speckman comes to the blue line. Coe loses an edge, now off on the rush. Hesselgrave trying to hustle to the puck in the corner. He'll take Kang down, centering feed. Loose in front, stepping up. Zeman makes a move, has it on the forehand, takes a shot, tipped in front, but blocked down. El Pellegrino out the other way on the backhand. He'll get a weird bounce, connects with Coe. Coe with the shot, blocked in front by Bragg. As a loose puck goes for Team Black, still loose in front. Hesselgrave and Croy work it up now, a 2-on-1 for Team Black. Hesselgrave on the right wing takes a shot, hits off the side of the net. Hesselgrave, a big hit at the end boards. As a loose puck finds the tape of Team Red coming out of their own zone. Cooper Kraus has that knocked off his stick. Another poke check, this time by Podolin, as it comes back out into the neutral zone. Bragg into the offensive zone as Coe will now slow it down, goes for a full length pass up towards Hall, who's got to retreat towards the red line, get over to Demansky, goes for a line change as Hall capes on the forecheck. Team Red right down the middle to Podolin into the offensive zone, switching places. Stick goes flying as McGrath takes over. Shin up on the far hand side, trying to chip that one into the offensive zone, but Hughes is right there. McGrath continues momentum to the end boards in a 3-2 hockey game. Still in favor of Team Red. Puck comes out to Kraus with a shot, but fans on it, and Podolin able to pick it up. Kraus regains possession. Has to wait until his team can get back onside. Puck in the neutral zone. Hughes able to get that one back in, but they're going to call out of play, offside there on that play with Hughes. So neutral zone face-off just outside of Red territory with 12 minutes to go here in this second period. Face-off, one back by Red is Shin now with a head of speed up on the far hand side. He's entering the offensive zone, makes a move around Zhang, but then loses an edge. Right there to help out McGrath, goes to the blue line, DeLedge with a shot. Blocker save by Speckman as Keith is able to rotate that one back down into the corner. Centering feed, one-timer, and glove, bad save by Speckman. Absolutely kicking that one off to the side as the net comes off. So stoppage of play, but Speckman keeping this one a 3-2 game. Team Red still with an offensive zone face-off. Coming up to the glove hand side of Speckman. Face-off on the glove hand side. Won by Team Black, pushed behind their own net. Zhang now works it around the boards, looking for Brum, stepping up the blue line. Keith able to hold the line. Wilson still maneuvering his way towards the net. He'll have it on the backhand, leave it off for DeLedge with a shot. Floater off a stick in front that goes wide of the post. Circling in the offensive zone, Thielen trying to make a move. Now leaves it off for DeLedge at the blue line. Another shot on tips, and it's into the back of the net. Getting a piece of that one perfectly was Jackson Dewick, who tips that one by Speckman and into the back of the net. Getting Red another goal, extending their lead back to 2 goals. It is 4-2 in favor of Team Red. With DeLedge a shot onto the tape of Dewick and into the back of the net. 4-2 for Team Red with 11:20 to go here in this second period. Ensuing face-off, one back by Team Red. Working their way deeper into their own zone. Coe has that one knocked off his stick. Kept in by Evans. Goes left corner to right corner. Hesselgrave stepping up, and now a 4-2 hockey game. Sent in front. Hugh trying to find Pellegrino, but that one's coming back for Coe. Coe backtracking in his own zone, looking up the near side boards. Bounces by everyone. Into the neutral zone. Hugh pushes that down. Evans of Black territory, leaves it off, drop pass. Hesselgrave now works behind his own net, trying to find some space to work with, turns it over to McGrath in the offensive zone. McGrath almost spinning out of Bliss's reach, unable to do so. Hesselgrave sneaks behind the defenseman, trying to get himself a rush, but good back check there by Kraus and by Swinstrom in order to get back and negate that chance. Shin with the shot. Good kick save there. As puck is loose out to the half board, sent out, kept in by Shin on the far hand side. Angles down low to the end boards. Hall picks it up, rotating back towards the half boards. Still has it on his backhand. Looks for Kraus, unable to find him as that one sneaks out into the neutral zone. Team Black with a chance to slow things down. Podolin, he gets taken down to the ice. No calls, the puck gets sent back down deep as Team Red makes a line change. Up the far hand side, Podolin misses a hit, nearly avoids a hit, I should say, as Wilson's back up for Team Red into the offensive zone. Pressure along the blue line, sent in by Dewick, who has that last goal for Team Red. He'll dump that one back down into the left corner. Ethan Evans stirs it around, trying to contain that puck himself. Thielen keeps it in. Down low, Wilson has that one knock off his foot as Evans takes over. Leaves it off for Austin. Austin up towards Fugoklu on this near hand side, up into the offensive zone with speed. Looking for a trailer, finds Podolin, but just out of his reach. Had it available and out the other way. 3-on-1. Duick over to Wilson to Thielen, but great play by Zeman to knock that one away. Negates the 3-on-1. As icing is the call here against Team Black. As they're trying to argue that icing call, but Zeman with a great defensive play. Team Black switching goalies here as Taylor Clark now comes in net for Team Black. I know I mentioned it yesterday, but it's quite the size difference in stylistic ways for the goalies. You have Oakley Speckman, who started this game, who's coming out of the net now, who's going to go sit on the bench. Speckman standing at 5'10", and now you got Clark coming into the net, standing at 5 feet tall. So quite the difference between these two goalies as we wait for the face-off in front of Clark now. One forward by Team Black, out on the rush, trying to get up on momentum. Zhang, centering feed, cleared away by Ko. And now out into the neutral zone, back to the near-hand side. Zhang into the offensive attack. He'll have that one stopped up at the blue line. Bragg floats it on towards Zinner, in and out of the chest. Cleared out towards the top of the zone. Zhang once again over to Sung. Sung driving the net. He'll have that one pushed off his stick. Regains possession, still loose in front. Doesn't have a stick on the ice. Brum gets it to Zeman with a shot. Hard, heavy shot over top of the net, off the end boards. As you will get that back to Zeman. Zeman another shot through traffic, but Zinner makes the save and covers it up for a whistle. Heavy shot by Zeman a couple times, trying to unleash it towards the net. But Zinner up to the task and makes the save. 8 minutes to go here in this second period. As Kang and Zhang go to the penalty box. Here, 2 minutes each for roughing, I believe. So see if they have it still 5-on-5, or if they bring it down to 4-on-4 here with 8 minutes to go. And it looks like it'll just be offsetting, so still 5-on-5 out onto the ice. Hughes able to keep that in the blue line. 14 Black momentarily now. Chipping out into the neutral zone. Still a puck battle right in front. 7:49 to go. Hughes finds Bliss, goes forehand side, looks back towards Hesselgrave. McGrath looking right down the middle. He'll make one-man miss, entering into the offensive zone on the right wing. That one's wrapped right to left. 7.5 minutes to go in a 4-2 game. Hall with the shot. That one's through traffic, but wide of the post. Stepping up from the blue line, able to keep that one in with Swinimer on the far-hand side. So Zhang and Kang, they're both in the penalty box. 2 minutes each for roughing on the neutral zone. Puck in possession of Kraus. Throws it back down to Swinimer. Backtracking behind his net. Swinimer will leave it off. Croy applying the pressure. Gets a clean pass to Kraus. Kraus circling back on the far-hand side half-boards. Connects with Shin. Shin entering the offensive zone right down the middle. Makes a move to his forehand, takes a shot, and blocked by Ethan Evans in front of the net. As a loose puck goes down the length of the ice, DeLedge in a foot race with Austin. DeLedge able to win that out, turn the corner, and intercepted by Podolin. Going into the offensive zone, leaves it off for Austin, but DeLedge able to have both of them at bay as McGrath jumps up in the offensive zone, lost in the foot of the linesman, digging away at it. Shin going one-on-one in front of Evans. Evans able to win that battle again. DeLedge with a shot on, blocked in front by Evans. As now Austin and Fugoklu into the offensive zone. Austin drives it, takes the shot off the side of the net, still loose in the crease. Keith keeps it out, loose in the offensive zone. Team Black with Austin able to keep that one down deep, looking for Podolin. Podolin driving the net now, goes around the back, looking for a high slot pass and finds it, batting away at it. Evans wasn't able to get that cleanly on net. 5:45 to go in the second period. Tipped in front, and that's into the back of the net. A beautiful tip, cutting along the front of the net, and it is TJ Podolin who tips that in, getting Team Black on the board, cutting the lead down to 1. It is now 4-3 with a beautiful tip by TJ Podolin. That is now Podolin's 4th of the weekend, 1st of the day. He had a hat trick in yesterday's second afternoon game. Now the first today to cut into the lead, make it 4-3 in favor of Team Red. Team Black battling with a tip-in goal by Podolin. Ready for the face-off at center ice here. Both Zhang and Kang are out of the box for their respective teams, as both teams have every member back in now. Sung able to get a stick on as it goes down to the end boards. Kang, the first one there, he'll ring it up to the far side point. Kept in, nice keep in by Team Black as they've got possession on the near side half boards. Out with the puck goes Duick, trying to beat Evans to the puck, but Evans has a step ahead, able to protect it into the right corner, but Duick doing a good job pressuring. Still loose in the corner, 5 minutes to go here in this second period. Evans has it knocked off his stick. Clark able to bat that one away as it's chipped up to the half boards. Coe with the shot, floats it in towards Evans's grasp, where he'll knock it down and put it behind the net onto the near hand side. Stepping up to the puck is Max Darlow. Darlow gets it up towards Zhang. Zhang into the offensive zone for Team Black. Next with a pass to Sung. A little bit of a collision on out the other way. Goes Coe up to Duick. Duick into the offensive zone. Looks for a back centering pass. Looking for a bat in, but Clark. Good heads up play to get out of his crease and intercept that centering pass. Sung out the other way. Guys to get around Kraus and does so cleanly. Centering feed. Too many sticks in front as Zeman now pulls it back into the neutral zone. Sent back down in towards the net of Zinner. Zinner working up, gets a clean pass up towards Kraus. Cooper Kraus, the defenseman, now leading the charge up for Team Red. Takes the shot on blocked in front, floats it towards the net, off a body, and now backhand clear. Clark still down. Demansky is shot, and it's into the back of the net. Clark couldn't get up in time, and Demansky able to put it into the net. It is Owen Demansky's first of the weekend, making this a 5-3 game in favor of Team Red. Able to push back to that 2-goal lead. Now a 5-3 game here with 4 minutes to go in the second period. Face off. One back off after that goal. Still battling for it. Swinimer couldn't quite get it, so Zeman takes over, comes to the near hand side to Hesselgrave. Hesselgrave slowing things down, up to a tip in, no icing, as Zinner will be out behind his net to play it, ring it around to the near hand side of the ice. Puck taken away by Team Red, but can't get it out of the zone. Bragg with a shot, misses the net wide. Stepping up Zeman from the point. He'll keep it in, try to chip it around. Unable to do so, but right there to help out, keep it in. On the far hand side is Croy. Zeman again stepping up, but that one's weaseled its way out into the red line. Pellegrino into the offensive zone, but offside is the call. Could not drag a leg, so 3:10 to go here in the second period. 5-3 is the score for Team Red. That last goal by Owen Demansky. Other goals in this game scored by Max Thielen with 2 of them, Ryoma Shin and Jackson Duick. For Team Black, he got goals from TJ Podolin, Bar Zhang, and Elliot Vogoplu. As Shin now working up into the offensive zone, takes the shot blocked in front into the near side corner. Puck battle comes out to the blue line. Out with it is Austin. Austin working into the offensive zone. Down the right wing. Leaves it for the slot, but unable to connect. Just behind the play. Out the other way, McGrath getting chased down by Austin. Nice back check there by Austin, as that one is out the other way for Podolin. Podolin shielding that puck off. Shin with the poke check. Recuperating is Team Black. Podolin into the offensive zone over to Austin. Austin with the shot off the crossbar. Absolutely ringing the iron on that shot is Austin, as that one stays out. Puck battle in the near side, in the far side corner. Arm of a referee is up. Delayed penalty against Team Red. So whenever they touch the puck, that will be a penalty call to the bench as Clark onto the ice, 6-on-5. Delayed penalty and touching up the puck. Now a penalty called for a head contact is going up against Team Red. Heading to the box for Team Red is gonna be DeLedge. So 2 minutes against DeLedge with 2:03 to go in this second period. 5-3 is the score for Team Red. Face-off coming up to the blocker hand side of Zinner. Now it's a power play for Team Black. Pocket sent down the length of the ice to start off the power play. Out to get it. The foot race to the end boards. Both of them go down awkwardly into the end. Both back up onto their feet as Podolin now comes up with it. Going right down the middle. Podolin into the offensive zone. Fires it out far hand side. It's Rogoklu who's slowing things down. Angles it back down low. Looking for Austin to the blue line. Hughes trying to get over and cut it off. Holds the line. Still a puck battle in the near side half boards. Under a minute and a half to go in this second period. Podolin has the puck, trying to cut towards a cleaner angle. He gets taken down by Kraus as Team Black unable to keep that in. Sent down onto the net of Clark as fresh line change here on the penalty kill for Team Red. Fresh line change as well for Team Black on the power play for the next 56 seconds as they have to start up in their own territory behind the net. Big hit from behind and a penalty coming up again against Team Red. So delayed call whenever Team Red touches the puck. There will be a penalty called here. Sung working it out towards Zhang. 6-on-4 advantage here on the ice for Team Red. Taking a shot, Zinner with the glove save. Having that guide into his glove as he flashes the leather. 30 seconds to go on this 5-on-4, but it's going to turn into a 5-on-3 with Wilson heading to the box for a boarding penalty. So 5-on-3 for the remaining 30 seconds of this power play. 32 seconds to go in the second period in a 5-3 hockey game. Face-off coming to start the 5-on-3 on the far hand side of the ice. Tie up in the face-off dot. Both teams digging away at it. Coming away with it is Darlow. Darlow down low, cycles it down deep. Trying to find it on net on this 5-on-3. Coming out with the puck, driving the net now. Looking for a centering feed. Into it is a shot of Hesselgrave. That one goes wide of the net. Coming down with it, Darlow. 5 seconds to go. Needing a quick shot, and that one's on net. Blocked in front by Kraus into the corner. Evans needing to shoot it, and it shoots it after the buzzer. And this period is over. 2 periods, 40 minutes in the books here in a 5-3 game. Team Black will stay on the power play for the next minute and 28 seconds heading into the third period, but 5-3 is the score for Team Red over Team Black as we head into the final 20 minutes of play. Let's do a period summary for that second period here in Vernon at Cal Tire Place North. Taking a look at that second period, we're going to start with a goal from Mars Zhang for Team Black. After that, answered by Jackson Dewick, assisted by Ben DeLege. That was a tip-in goal. Then some penalty troubles. Mars Zhang, head contact. Carmen Kang with a head contact, just offsetting penalties there. Then a goal by TJ Podolin, assisted by Max Darlow. An answer by Owen Domansky to make it a 5-3 game, his first of the weekend. Then some more penalty trouble. It was Ben DeLege with a cross-checking penalty, and then Mitchell Wilson, a boarding call. The DeLege penalty has been killed off, but still in the box for the next minute and 20-ish seconds into the third is going to be Mitchell Wilson. That takes us to our sponsors here in this tournament. Couldn't be possible without them. So BioSteel, between hockey practices, tournaments, and road trips, staying hydrated is a must. And now it's easier than ever with the BioSteel variety pack at Costco Canada. 24 bottles, 3 top flavors, and 0 sugar. It's a no-brainer for hockey families. Stock the garage fridge, keep the kids game ready, and feel good about what they're drinking. Iron Ghost Construction is our next one as a dedicated platinum sponsor. Iron Ghost, where quality and safety lead every build. Since 2014, Iron Ghost has delivered quality from structure to mechanics, start to finish. Iron Ghost Construction, solid, skilled, proven. They're a proud supporter of youth sports in their hometown of Vernon, BC here and beyond. Iron Ghost is committed to building more than just structures. They're building futures. Elite Prospect is the gateway to hockey online since 1999. EliteProspects.com is the #1 statistical hockey resource, serving over 1 million unique visitors weekly. It offers the most informative hockey player database on the web and has the most reliable transaction tracker available. So Elite Prospects, another great sponsor here in this weekend. Up My Hockey is proud to provide scholarships to players attending UMH-68 because talent deserves opportunity. Up My Hockey is proud to support UMH-68 players with scholarships because mindset matters. Change your thinking, change your game, train with a program designed by a coach who's played at the highest level and 10 times your development. Up My Hockey, where mindset meets performance. Up My Hockey is also a podcast with Jason Podolin, the podcast for players chasing their full potential. From mindset to performance, this is your go-to source for unlocking the next level in your game. Grow your mindset, grow your game. Up My Hockey, because the mental game matters. Listen now and explore mindset coaching at upmyhockey.com. A-Cane Hockey as well. They have supplied everyone here with elite level gear. Dominate the ice with performance-driven, cut-resistant gear built for elite players. Stay dry, stay sharp, and feel every stride with our innovative base layers and Blade Pro Skate socks. The most comfortable cut-resistant socks in the game. Unmatched protection, ultimate comfort, zero compromise. Gear up, perform better, A-Cane. Those are the sponsors. A-Cane Hockey, Up My Hockey podcast, Up My Hockey, Elite Prospects, Iron Ghost Construction, BioSteel, and also Nature's Fair Markets. They have supplied Cliff Bars, bananas, and apples to the players throughout this weekend for them to stay nourished and ready to go. Energized in this weekend of hockey. So Nature's Fair Markets, if it's good for you, we've got it. Also at the end of the game, there will be the Brown Social House Grit and Grind Award. Brown Social House, locally owned and operated, provides the perfect balance between neighborhood pub and upscale casual dining. Our guests experience a premium casual environment that makes them feel at home, and that's what the term social house is all about. It's that simple. They have the Grit and Grind Award. Also, there's going to be the 3 Stars Award brought to you by Up My Hockey. From mindset to performance, Up My Hockey is your go-to source for unlocking the next level in your game. Grow your mindset, grow your game. Those 3 stars are going to get gift cards from Source for Sports, $30 for 3rd star, $40 for 2nd star, and a $50 gift card for 1st star. Those are the great sponsors here throughout the weekend at this tournament in Vernon, the UMH-68 Invitational at Cal Tire Place, the North Rink. One of two ice sheets here. Zach Stewart on the call with you all weekend with my man Alvin beside me, working all the production, working the camera. Can't forget about him. So between me and him, the dream team working this tournament this weekend, heading into the third period between Team Red and Team Black, with Team Red holding a 5-3 lead. Welcome back to UMH-68, here with Tate, helping out with this tournament. First, can you tell me what team you're helping out with and what's your experience here?
Helping out with Team Black here. You know, I played in this tournament 2 years ago, I think it was. Played for Team Black. You know, it was a great experience. It was a great tournament.
So having experience here, how does that help you with coaching, trying to help out the younger players here?
You know, it's good that I have, like, all the ambassadors here. They have experience playing in this tournament. They know what it's like. So it's good that you can give the advice of previous experience to the kids on these teams.
So what advice do you give these guys other than just go have fun?
You know, you don't want them, obviously it's a showcase, but you don't want them only, like, it's a team game, right? You don't want them only focusing on themselves. You know, all these coaches are going to be looking at how they play with new players and just how they can work well with kids they don't know.
And you as an ambassador here, you've played in this tournament before. How much of it is an honor for you to be here to help out?
You know, it was great when I was asked to come here. I pretty much said yes right away because, you know, I knew it's a new experience for me, and so far it's been great.
Good, good. Well, good luck with the rest of the tournament, and thank you.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Welcome back to UMH-68 Invitational here, heading into the third and final period between Team Red and Team Black, with Team Red holding the 5-3 lead. After 2 periods of play, Zach Stewart on the call with you all weekend long here from Vernon at the UMH-68 weekend here at Cal Tire Place. 5-3 is the lead here for Team Red over Team Black. Let's look at goals in this game, starting with Team Black, scored by TJ Podolin, Marzang, and Elliot Fogoplu. On the other side, the 5-4 Team Red has been scored by Owen Demansky, 2 from Max Thielen, Ryan Machin with 1, and Jackson Dewick with a goal as well, as both teams are back out onto the ice and getting ready to get this third period started. Here to finish off the morning games, 2 afternoon games still to come as well, and it will be the first place team against the 4th place team, and then the 2nd place team against the 3rd place team, as this is the final game of the round robin as we get into the semifinals coming up this afternoon to determine the finals tomorrow. Bronze medal game and gold medal game, as both teams are out onto the ice, set up and ready to go for this third period. Bending down to take the draw in, face-off won by Team Red, who send it down the length of the ice. Team Red starting with a penalty kill, 1:20 to go on the Team Black power play here in this third period. As they're working up into the offensive zone is Bragg. He'll slide it over towards Sung. Sung getting pressured at the blue line, turn around, shoots it into the glove, and covered up by Zinner. For the whistle in this third period, Team Black is going from right to left, which they're in the left side now in the offensive zone. Team Red going from left to right. In net, Jackson Zinner still for Team Red. On Team Black, it is Taylor Clark. Took over halfway through. Oakley Speckman started the game. Clark is gonna finish it As Team Black wins the offensive zone faceoff, Zeman looks to get it to the blue line. That one's taken away and hammered all the way down. 1 minute to go of power play time for Team Red. Puck into the offensive zone for Team Black. Zhang sneaking around the outside of the net. Zeman stepping up from the blue line to keep it in. Here in a 5-3 game. Puck behind the net. Sung grabs it into the corner, works his way towards, looking to button, curl his way into a good shooting area. Zeman back to Sung, give and go, takes a shot into the glove of Zinner yet again. Flashing the glove. 37 seconds to go here on the Team Black power play. Referees instructing to let the time run off a little bit to try to make up. They didn't start the clock in time earlier in the period. So we have a defensive zone faceoff for Team Red on the power play. Offensive for Team Black here with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Instead, an 18:50 left in the third period. Face-off, one back by Team Red, now continuing on, shorthanded, Thielen into the offensive zone, trying to cut it beside him to Dewick. That one's just out of his reach, thrown on net, blocked in front, still trying to jam it by Clark. Will now collapse and cover it up for a whistle. 2 seconds left on the power play. Face-off coming up on the offensive zone for Team Red. Face off, one back by Team Black, back to 5-on-5. Even strength. Throw it on net, another shot, rebound. Clark with a kick save. Good, bad kick save by Clark as that puck comes to the near hand side. 18:10 to go in this third period. 5-3 is the score in favor of Team Red. As Team Red looks to stay in the offensive zone. Team Black with Hughes looking to be there first to clear the zone. Unable to do so. That one driving to the blue line. Kang keeps it in. Now pushed out by Hesselgrave up to Austin. Austin works his way into the offensive zone. He'll go a backdoor pass, kicked nearly into their own net by a defenseman. Would have been a missed bounce there by Team Red, but it stays out just wide of the net. Team Black regrouping in the offensive zone, coming up, taking a shot. That one's off a body, now covered up by Zinner for a whistle. 17.5 minutes to go here in this third period. Still 5-3 in favor of Team Red. Face-off coming up in front of Zinner. Offensive face-off for Team Black, defensive for Team Red. Here to the glove hand side, 17:33 to play. 5-3 is the score here for Team Red over Team Black. Face-off, one back by Red into the corner. Keith takes over now, stirs it to this near hand side, trying to push it up the half boards. Gets by the defenseman down the length of the ice where Darlow will be there to take over. Over to the far hand side. Pellegrino unable to take over. You with a dump in. Team Black up to Croy. Croy over the red line. He'll get it over to Bliss. Bliss into the offensive zone. Driving on the backhand to the back of the net now. Trying to stir around to the near side corner. Looks to the blue line. Has that one pinned off. Tang holds the line. Turn around back down into the corner. Croy, first one there, gets spun off the puck by Keith. Pellegrino now chips that to the line, but not out. Kept in, shot on, off the stick and up into the corner. Stays in play. Tang's got an aggressive pinch to the near side half boards. DeLedge over to the far hand side, now flipped right down the middle. That one's knocked out of the air. No high stick, play will continue. Brum has his pocket pick. Now into the offensive zone goes Team Red and Keith. Keith 2-on-1 with Hall. Keith with a shot. Kick save by Clark. Nice save there. As that one goes down the length of the ice, Zhang can't be there first as it forces Bragg to his own end boards to grab the puck. Try to chip it to himself. Rebound. Hall misses the net wide. Great look out in front, but stays a 5-3 game. Zhang the other way, floats it on net, looking for a backdoor pass. Into the right corner, Shin has that one tipped away from Podolin. Up with it, McGrath, right down the middle, over the logo, over to Hall, into the offensive zone. Zeman, first one there to take it. He gets spun off the puck, looks to clear it up. Off the body of Swinimer. Near side half board, still working away at the pile. Podolin, he'll take over and go right down the middle to the logo to Austin. Austin takes a shot into the chest, out, but then covered up by Zinner for the whistle. 15.5 minutes to go here in this third period in a 5-3 game in favor of Team Red. Face-off going up to the glove hand side of Zinner. Face-off, one back by Team Black in the offensive zone. Hughes with a shot on. That goes wide of the far side post. Out with it to the blue line, taking a shot from distance. That is a pad save into the corner. Out towards Red, who's coming out on this near hand side. Thielen into the offensive zone, tries for a backdoor pass, still loose in front. Thielen still trying to jam around the rebound. Defensive play by Team Black as Clark's back up to his feet. Massive play there to keep that one out, sat right along the goal line, but unable to be pushed in. Great play, now Thielen strips it again. Another shot, glove saved by Clark, pushed off high of the net on the rebound. Thielen will grab another chance at it, kept in by Coe at the blue line. Throwing it towards the net, but now Sung comes out into the offensive zone, pushes it over the blue line, trying to get it forward. Another shot, this time by Hesselgrave, but a save by Zinner as the net comes off. Team Black defensively coming up huge with a big help from Clark. Great defensive play after defensive play to keep them in this game at 5-3, a 2-goal deficit heading into the final 14-33 of this third period. They're getting the net back on in position after it was wiped out. So we'll have to wait for a face-off here coming up to the far hand side of the ice with 14:33 to go. Looks like we might have some net problems here, but looks like they're all figured out, settled, ready to go. To get this play resumed, far hand side of the ice. Face off, one forward by Team Red, trying to spring that one out, but take it over in the neutral zone. Tang pushed forward, up towards Croy. Those two collide in the neutral zone. Pyle gets pushed in towards Team Black territory, but Tang takes it, retreating in his own zone. Now looks up, has that one almost taken off his stick by Yu. Yu to the end boards. Bliss takes over. Bliss working up on the far hand side, has some ice to skate with and will take it all the way in towards Red territory. Bliss still driving behind the net, throwing it out front. No one quite there to receive the pass as Bliss recovers in this near side half boards. Tang jumping down from the blue line to a pinch. Brum takes it after off the foot of the referee and pushing off the puck to Ledge. Now comes away with it for Team Red. Pushed up the far hand side. Now centering, Zhang comes out with it. Zhang slowing things down towards his own zone. Now turning up ice, trying to split some Team Red members. On the far hand side, gets around Keith with the shot into the basket, it sounded like, of Zinner, who shakes it off, no worse for wear. Unable to exit the zone with another shot on from the point. That one's into the stick of Austin. Austin unable to get a pass along the blue line. Will now just have to dump it down and go on the attack again. Stretch pass up towards Team Red into the offensive zone. Taking a shot off the glove of Clark, in and out. Finding the rebound is Shin, over towards McGrath. Off to the side of the net, but two in tight as now Podolin trying to keep up to it. Team Red keeps it in at the left point. Gets shoveled to the far side half boards. Podolin down the length of the ice. Zhang trying to keep up, and a penalty will be coming up. It is charging against Hall, I think, is gonna be the one heading to the penalty box. So Spencer Hall gonna go sit 2 minutes with a power play coming up for Team Black. 2-minute power play with 13:40 left. in this third period. A big 2 minutes for Team Black, down by 2, a power play up on the board. Face off to the far hand side of the ice. Glove hand side of Zinner, face off 1-2 cleanly by Team Black. It splits the defenseman, forcing them back out into the neutral zone. Zhang makes his way into the offensive territory, has his pocket picked, as Shin will get it down the length of the ice. First clear by Team Red, full length. As Team Black now has got to start up. Turnover, McGrath now trying to work it back towards his own zone, wasting as much time as he can. 1:30 to go here in this power play for Team Black. As the puck goes out behind the net of Team Black, nearly a defensive zone turnover, short-handed, but Bragg will work his way up right down the middle, drop it off. Podolin unable to handle that one. Bragg keeps it in at the blue line, back over to Podolin, throws a centering pass, but fans of it has to return possession of the puck at the end board, still battling for it. He gets taken down as it's into the near side corner. Podolin again over to Zhang, trying to find himself a better shooting lane, takes a shot blocked in front. Stepping up is Zeman. Zeman at the face-off dot, down low towards Zhang, back to the point. Makes a move, Zeman still with it, center point, circling up. Another move, but that one unsuccessful. Back the other way into the offensive zone goes Team Red, short-handed. Bragg takes his man down as the puck goes into the corner. Stretch pass up, looking for Podolin as that one's down the length of the ice. For an icing call against Team Black. Well on the power play. So 5-on-4 for another 23 seconds. Here in a 2-goal game, 5-3 in favor of Team Red. We'll have an offensive zone face-off, short-handed, going up to the blocker hand side of Taylor Clark. Now moving into the near hand side, glove hand side of Clark. Face-off, one back by Team Black, needing to move up ice quickly in the remaining 15 seconds of this power play. Centering feed, looking for Sung out of his reach as Keith now takes it and turns and fires to the neutral zone. Hughes turning around, now going back onto the offensive attack. Hughes down the right wing, throws it on net, tipped in front, poked out to the side. Sung looking to get it as the power play is over for Team Red. Out of the box is Hall. Successful penalty kill. Hall puts it down on net of Clark, nearly miscue, but Hughes right there to help recover. Up to Sung, losing it at his feet, but recovers nicely, backtracking deeper into his own zone. Sung has that one knocked off his stick. Demansky right there to take over, centering feed to Thielen. That one's blocked away. Sung looking in front of him, unable to connect on the pass with Hesselgrave is now Swinimer has to recover towards his own net. Nearly a miscue on that side too. As offensive zone turnover, driving behind the net, looking for the point. Evans turnaround shot blocked in front. Getting the rebound is Team Black, his Bliss. Drives to the corner to try to get that away. Evans with a shot tipped in front, but not hard enough as that one's taken away by Kraus. Kraus bowls his way towards the red line, but no further as that one's overtaken. McGrath looking for an offensive zone turnover. Evans on the backtrack. He gets pinned into the boards. Darlow, pass goes not hard enough as Team Red takes over in the right corner. Darlow again trying to swing it away. Pellegrino right in front. Poke check by Clark. And out the other way goes Bliss. Down the near hand side, entering over the blue line. Trying to go between the legs of Coe. Able to get there, but not towards the net. Now nearing the corner. Puck out towards Kang, the defenseman for Team Red. Trying to lead the charge out. Now over to Coe. Coe backtracking, allowing his forwards to make a change. As Hall's unable to receive that pass, Croy pokes it forward. Unable to go any further. Zhang now overtakes Shin from behind. Croy will just float that one down, delayed offside, touching up. Now Team Black can go on the rush offensively as Team Red comes out of their own zone. Making moves up into the offensive zone. Shin up towards McGrath. driving the left post. Good poke check there by Darlow as Zhang now takes over, looking for Hostin. That one's poked down the length of the ice tip, so no icing. Keith around to the near side half boards. Spencer Hall picks it up, but turnover back onto the tape of Hall. He'll work up into the offensive zone. Work his way out to the far hand side, drop past to Shin, has it on his forehand, throws it towards the net, still loose in front. Couldn't get it by as Taylor Clark holds his ground. Out with it is Podolin. Podolin driving into the left corner, trying to be there first as the puck goes a little bit too far ahead. Him into Ledge in a puck battle at the end boards. Centering feed, but taken away. Good stick work there by Team Red to get that one out from in front of their net. Thielen into the offensive zone. 7.5 minutes to go here in this third period. Still in a 5-3 game. Penalty coming up here against Team Red. So delayed call. 6-on-5 until Red touches it next, which they just do now. So penalty coming up here. It is going to be a holding call against Thielen. 5-3 is the score with another big power play coming up here for Team Black. Face-off coming up to start off this 5-on-4 power play to a blocker hand side of Zinner. Second power play pretty much in a row here for Team Black. Unsuccessful in the last one. Needing to find the back of the net here, down by 2. Face off, one back by Team Black at the red line, at the blue line. Bragg has it. He'll throw it towards the net. That just trickles off the stick into the corner. The centering feed into the foot of the referee is Sung able to re-get it to Bragg. Bragg goes back door. Taking a shot, looking for a tip in front. Good pass by Fagoklu. Unable to get through. Bragg back over to Fagoklu. Takes a shot off the butt of the stick of Zinner as that stays out. In possession with the puck is Team Black, but off the side of the net and sent down the length of the ice. Team Black starting up on the power play yet again for the next minute and 15 seconds. At their own end board, behind the net of Clark. Trying to work up on the far hand side. Making a move, cutting over the logo, stepping up now. Hesselgrave with speed into the offensive zone. Takes a shot, blocked in front by Kang, but Hesselgrave battles to get it back. He'll take some contact at the end boards, continue his momentum with the puck. Out towards the high slot. Still working in the offensive zone, leaves it off to Bragg. Floats that one back door towards Fagoklu. He'll look towards the blue line. And now cut towards the net, still loose in front, whacking it away at it. Blocker save and then covered up for a whistle by Zinner. Another quick whistle here by the referees. We've been seeing it all weekend long. 6 minutes to go here in the third period. 40 seconds to go on the power play and a 2-goal game. Face off, one back. Evans over towards Hughes with a floater of a shot. That one's wide of the net. Croy steps up, chucks a shot. Block in front by the Ledge. Another block in front. This time by McGrath. Puck cleared out down the length of the ice as Hughes couldn't get there. Has now got to go recover. Back behind his net is Clark. Leaves it off. One last rush attempt on the power play. 15 seconds. Up the ice. Evans goes down. They're going to wave and call the icing against Team Black. So it was behind the red line when he flipped it down. So 10 seconds to go on the power play, starting off in the defensive zone for Team Black with 5.5 minutes to play. Here in this third period, still 5-3 the score in favor of Team Red. Face off, one back by Team Red, but then taken away by Evans. Evans will look up ice, get beside him to Hughes. Out of the box. Going back to full strength, 5-on-5, unsuccessful power play, successful penalty kill for Team Red. Puck at the end boards. Both teams battling for it. Just sneaks up towards Red on the near hand side. Trying to cruise down this near side is McGrath. Unable to make a move around Evans as he gets taken down to the ice. Bliss able to take the puck, gets pinned along the boards by Team Red as they hold the blue line. Swinimer goes down to the far hand side to Hall. Hall trying to make a move towards the near side post. Him and Shin switch places as Shin's trying to get around Evans. Still in possession, takes a shot in and out of the arm, still loose in the crease. As that one's cleared out to the blue line. Swinimer holds it in down low to Hall. Hall goes back to Swinimer. He'll drive the net now. Take a shot off a stick, deflected wide. A block shot by Team Black. 4:15 to go here in this third period. Puck in the crease, cleared out again by Team Black, and then sent down. Icing is gonna be the call as Cooper Kraus is one stride ahead of Blum to get there. So another icing call against Team Black, coming down for a defensive zone faceoff. Offensive for Team Red. Both teams have one win in this weekend so far, looking for their second. Face-off won by Team Red. Thielen gets bumped into, now Duick with it, goes over towards Wilson, just pushes it wide of the net. Grabbing the puck is Podolin. He'll try to chip it up towards Austin, unable to do so. Now Zhang on the rush into the offensive zone. Can't chip that one around the defender, Kang, as that one's now a pile up in the left corner. Podolin gets it to Tang at the blue line. Trying to get down towards the end boards, unable to do so. Out the other way, Thielen beating out the rush. So no icing as Thielen is the first one to get there. Looks for a centering pass as he'll button hook in the offensive zone. Now just chip it down low to Wilson. 3.5 minutes to go here in this third period. Austin, stretch feed up towards Podolin, who hits the ice, unable to stay on his feet. So that will go by the wayside, that stretch pass opportunity. Zhang backtracking in his own zone, will receive the puck, ring it around to Austin. Austin exiting the zone, down by 2. Team Black needs to go into the offensive opportunity. Darlow now makes a move over the blue line. Darlow with the shot. Walker save into the corner, following his own rebound and getting possession of the puck back. Centering feed to Austin, just stick tied up with Wilson. Austin able to recover. Now needing to get over. Duick sends it down the length of the ice. Zeman picks it up. Empty net, 6-on-5 advantage as Team Black has pulled their goalie, pushing for a comeback. Driving the net, taking a shot in and out of the glove, still loose to the end boards. Play will continue. Bragg at the blue line. Slap shot through traffic, blocked in front, off to the side corner. 6-on-5 advantage, empty net, 5-3 is the score with 2:10 to go here in this third period. Stepping up, Zeman over to Fogoklu with a shot just wide of the far side post. Picking it up to the blue line again, Bragg. He'll throw it on net, looking for a tip in front, tipped over top of the net. Sung around the end boards to Hesselgrave. Spinning around, Sung right there as well. Board battle, trying to clear it out, but kept in by Zeman. Over towards Hesselgrave. Zeman has that one knocked off his stick into the neutral zone as it will slide towards the empty net and in. Getting the empty net, a goal for Team Red to make this a 6-3 game. Have to wait and see who they give credit to on that goal. So an empty net goal to extend it to 6-3, and it looks like they're going to give the credit to Owen Demansky on that goal. It'd be Demansky's second of the game, second of the weekend, as it is now a 6-3 hockey game in favor of Team Red. An empty net goal by Demansky. Ensuing face-off, puck in Black territory, knocking that one away. Trying to break free, Team Black, but Shin able to keep it in with Swinimer at the blue line. Right there is Hall as well to try to keep that battle going in the offensive zone. Podolin now works his way up, finds the pass up towards Brum, back towards Podolin, trying to get around Kraus in the right corner, spinning away from contact. Team Red now comes up with 1 minute to go here in this game. into the offensive zone. Shin, he'll stop up and pull it back to the neutral zone as his teammates were off for a line change. Entering in, taking that one down is McGrath. Hall is gonna go try to step up. Zhang with a stick lift, so Zhang comes away with it for Team Black. Entering back up into the offensive zone. Looking for a drop pass, has one taken towards Brum, centering towards Bedolin, unable to find it. Is down the ice the other way. Goes Thielen with the shot, off a stick and wide of the net into the near side half boards. 15 seconds to go. Stretch pass up to Austin, off a stick, no icing. Zinner out to play the puck as he'll get it into the right corner. Kang just ties that one up as Team Red sends it to the red line, taking a shot on, pushed away as buzzer sounds. This game is over with Team Red taking the 6-3 victory over Team Black. Goals in this game, we'll go through it. For Team Black, scored by TJ Podolin, Mars Zhang, and then Elliot Fogokwu. And for Team Red, the 6 goals in this game scored by Roma Shin, Jackson Duick, and 2 from Max Thielen, 2 from Owen Demansky, to give Team Red the 6-3 win over Team Black, as we now wait the handshake line and then the 3 Stars Grit and Grind Award coming up to end off this morning's games and heading in to now the semifinals this afternoon. Have to wait and see who's going to be playing who this afternoon after the handshake line, and it takes us to the Grit and Grind Award and to the 3 Stars after a 6-3 win for Team Red over Team Black. So Team Red finishes the round robin with a 2-1 record. Team Black a 1-2 record. Green Gray a 2-1 record as well. Team Blue a 1-2 record as we now get toward the awards after this game. The game's Grit and Grind Award, brought to you by Brown's Social House, locally owned and operated, provides the perfect balance between neighborhood pub and upscale casual dining. Our guests experience a premium casual environment that makes them feel at home, and that's what the term social house is all about. It's that simple. $30 gift card for Brown's Social House to the Grit and Grind Award for this winner.
A goal for Team Black, number 33, Taylor.
It's going to be to Taylor Clark, the goalie for Team Black, the Grit and Grind Award winner here in this game. And now takes us to the 3 Stars of the game, brought to you by Up My Hockey. From mindset to performance, Up My Hockey is your go-to source for unlocking the next level in your great game. Grow your mindset, grow your game. Up My Hockey, presenting the 3 Star Awards.
Jackson Zinner.
The 3rd star of this game is going to goalie Jackson Zinner, 3rd star of this game. He gets a $30 gift card for Source for Sports. 2nd star is going to get a $40 gift card to Source for Sports. It's going to be number 2, Cooper Kraus, as 2nd star of this game for Team Red. And then 1st star coming up is going to get a $50 gift card for Source for Sports. All this brought to you by Up My Hockey. 1st star of this game between Team Red and Team Black, Max Thielen for Team Red with 2 goals in this game is going to be the 1st star. So those are the 3 Stars and Grit and Grind in a 6-3 win for Team Red over Team Black. That does it for the round robin, taking us to the semifinal games this afternoon. So stay tuned to see who's playing who this afternoon to try to punch their ticket to the finals game tomorrow morning. Zach Stewart on the call with you all weekend long. We'll be back with more UMH-68 hockey action this afternoon.